Okay, last class we have discussed regarding in this digestive system. Okay, today we are moving to the continuation of that system. We are reaching to the next part of the digestive system, that is pharynx. Okay, pharynx is the part of the throat that is behind the mouth, nasal cavity, and the and above the esophagus and the larynx. Okay, you can see that pharynx where it is located. That is in the part of throat, and we can see the throat. Okay, that is normally behind the mouth and nasal cavity, but that is above the esophagus and larynx. Okay, or the tubes going down to the stomach and the lungs, and there are two tubes also is moving through the where one is moving to the lungs and one is moving to the stomach, and one is trachea is going behind that, and another one is esophagus. You can see pharynx is the portion of the digestive tract that receive the food from your mouth. Okay, pharynx, what is doing? Pharynx is collecting in the food from the mouth, and that is moving to the where esophagus. And next you can see branching of the pharynx is the esophagus, which carries food to the stomach. Okay, pharynx, the branch of pharynx is the esophagus, and after that what is happening? Food is moving to the stomach. Okay, next we can go to the part of esophagus. Esophagus are commonly known as the food pipe or gullet. Okay, what is the other name of esophagus? That is food pipe or gullet. Okay, the esophagus is a muscular tube connecting to the throat with the stomach, and that is connecting through the pharynx to the stomach. Okay, esophagus runs behind the windpipe, otherwise trachea. And esophagus is moving behind the windpipe and trachea and heart and in front of the spine. Okay, what is the normal length of esophagus? That is a 25 centimeter and diameter is 2 centimeter. Okay, you can see the structure of pharynx and esophagus. Pharynx is already said that is behind the mouth, and you can see in the neck, and the pharynx you can see in the neck, and behind the mouth and nose you can see the pharynx, that is above the portion of what esophagus. Okay, you can see that esophagus, that is esophagus for pehle, you can see that pharynx, and then what you can able to see here, upper sphincter and lower sphincter. Okay, upper sphincter and lower sphincter, and this is the what esophagus. And esophagus is moving behind the trachea and heart, but just above the spine. Okay, next you can see from mouth and how it is moving, and that is a ball as a football that is moving to the what from mouth to the pharynx, that it is moving to the mouth, and that is moving to the esophagus, the pharynx to the esophagus, and finally it is moving reaching to the stomach. Next you can see structure. The wall of the esophagus from the lumen outward consists of mucosa, submucosa. Okay, how it is constructed? Esophagus is a Benauva that is made up of mucosa and submucosa, a layer of muscle fiber between the layer of fiber tissue and an outer layer of connective tissue. The outer layer of esophagus is a connective tissue. The mucosa is a stratified squamous epithelium. Okay, we already said that esophagus is made up of consists of mucosa, submucosa, and layer of fibers and fibrous tissues, and outer layer is made up of connective tissue, and mucosa is an stratified squamous epithelium, around 3 layers of squamous cells, okay, which contracts to the single layer of columnar cell of the stomach, and it is helping to contraction of single layer of columnar cell of the stomach. And most of these muscles is smooth muscle, although striated muscle predominates in upper third. Okay, you can see that most of the muscles are smooth muscles, and striated muscle you can able to see the upper third part of the esophagus. Okay, next you can see it has two muscular ring and sphincter in its wall, and the esophagus is having two muscular ring and sphincters is there, one at the top and one at the bottom. And you can see that already we have seen that picture, sphincters, and you can see in this you can see that upper sphincter and lower sphincter. This is the upper sphincter and this is a lower sphincter. Okay, you can see that the sphincter is a circular muscle that normally made in constriction of the natural body passage or orifice, which relaxes as required by normal physiological functions. And that what the sphincter is doing, what sphincter is allowing the movement of the food particle from the pharynx to the esophagus and esophagus to the stomach also. And next you can see the lower sphincter help to prevent reflux of acidic stomach content. And that is also helping what regurgitation of the food from the stomach. And next, what is the function of esophagus? Formation of bolus. First function is formation of bolus, and next is helping for the swallowing, and food is ingested through the mouth, and when it's swallowed, pass first into the pharynx, and then it is moved to the esophagus. हमको पता है first is digest happening in the mouth. After that, that is create the bolus, and bolus is moving to the pharynx. After that, is moving to the esophagus. And next function of esophagus is reducing in the gastric reflux. You know that is lower sphincter, and lower sphincter of the esophagus helping for the what is written and backflow of the food from the stomach. And next you can see constriction of the upper and lower esophageal sphincter helps to prevent reflux and a backflow of the gastric content and acid into the esophagus and protecting the esophageal mucosa. That is maintaining the acidity and the esophagus, that is preventing the protecting in the esophageal mucosa. That is the functions of esophagus. And you can see the blood supply. Blood supply esophageal arteries and inferior phrenic arteries are present in the esophagus, and left gastric vein is also present. Okay, next we are going to the other part of other organ of digestive system, that is a stomach. Stomach is a muscular organ located on the left side of the upper abdomen. Where it is located? Left side of the upper abdomen. And the esophagus receive food from the stomach receive food from the esophagus. Stomach, what is happening? The esophagus and the esophagus end is connected to the stomach only. The food is moving from the esophagus to the stomach, and if food reach the end of the esophagus, it enters the stomach through the muscular valve is called the lower esophageal sphincter. We know that there is a connection between esophagus and stomach, that is a lower sphincter. Now food is moving from the esophagus to the lower sphincter, and lower sphincter through the food content is moving to the stomach. Okay, you can see that the abdominal quadrants. Okay, how many abdominal quadrants are there? 6 abdominal quadrants we are mentioned here. This is a right hypochondriac region, epigastric region, left hypochondriac region. And this is right lumbar region, upper umbilical region, left lumbar region, right iliac region, hypogastric region, left iliac region. You can see that we already bola left hypochondriac region, left side of the abdomen we can able to see the stomach. Okay, where it is located? Left hypochondriac region. The stomach is located. What is the structure of stomach? You can see that it's an esophagus and it's a gastroesophageal junction. Okay, gastroesophageal junction, and this is a fundus of the stomach, and this portion is called the cardia, and this is a lesser curvature, and this is a greater curvature, and this is a body. Okay, body of the stomach, and this is an antrum, and this is a pylorus, and it's a part of lower intestine as a duodenum. This is a duodenum. Okay, next you can see relation. Okay, you can see anteriorly what are the things, what are the organs we have to see in the stomach. Anterior portion, what are the organs are present? You can see left lobe of liver, anterior abdominal wall. Okay, posteriorly abdominal aorta, pancreas, spleen, left kidney. Posterior means that is behind. Okay, next is superiorly matlab above. Okay, stomach ऊपर क्या organs are located. You can see diaphragm, esophagus, and left lobe of liver, and inferiorly niche transverse colon and small intestine, and next is left side diaphragm and spleen, and right side liver and duodenum. Okay, you can see that the pouch-like organ primarily designed for food storage, some mechanically and chemical digestion also occur. And what is that? This is a pouch-like structure. The stomach is a pouch-like structure that is what designed for a food storage, and also it's helping for mechanical and chemical digestion of the food. And it is contained 2 sphincters at the both ends to the regular food movement. First one is cardiac sphincter near to the esophagus, and next is pyloric sphincter near to the small intestine. Okay, there are 2 sphincter you can see in the stomach. That is first one is cardiac sphincter, and next one is pyloric sphincter. Pyloric sphincter is near to the small intestine, and cardiac sphincter near the esophagus. And next is divided into 4 regions. Okay, cardiac stomach, fundic stomach. Okay, stomach is divided into 4 regions: cardiac stomach, fundic stomach, body of stomach, and pyloric stomach. You can see it contain thick fold called rugae at its layers for providing large surface area of expansion, secretion, digestion, and some absorption. Okay, it contain what the what stomach contain rugae. A rugae is helping for what? That's a hair-like structure. That's a contain thick fold called, and that you can see that thick fold you can see in this stomach, that is known as rugae, and rugae is helping for what? Expansion. Okay, area expansion, secretion, digestion, and some absorption of the food. Okay, you can see the function of the stomach. What is the main function? What's the digestion? Digestion means everyone knows that is a breaking down of the food, and a chemical digestion also is present in the stomach. The stomach releases protease. Okay, protease means protein digesting enzymes such as pepsin. Okay, the stomach is secreting pepsin and hydrochloric acid, and which kill and inhibit the bacteria, provide the acidic pH of 2 and the protease to work, and acidity maintain करने के लिए where the stomach, and that is stomach releasing enzyme, and what is pepsin is helping, and also hydrochloric acid also helping in the pH level of that stomach. And next is food is churned by the stomach through muscular contraction of the wall is called peristalsis. Okay, muscular contraction का वजह से the food movement को हम लोग क्या बोलता है, that is called as peristalsis. Okay, peristalsis also is occurring in the stomach, and food is moving through the stomach to that small intestine, and that is movement is called as peristalsis. And next you can see absorption. Absorption means what? The some absorption of the certain small molecule nevertheless does occur in the stomach through its lining, and some absorption is also, some nutrient absorption is also present in the stomach wall. Okay, next you can see gastric juice, and a gastric acid, gastric juice or stomach acid is a digestive fluid formed in the stomach and is composed of hydrochloric acid, potassium chloride, and sodium chloride. Okay, gastric juice contain what? Hydrochloric acid, potassium chloride, and sodium chloride. Okay, the acid plays a key role in digestion of protein. Okay, acid what is doing? Acid is plays a key role of digestion of protein by activate digestive enzyme and making ingested protein unravel so that digestive enzyme break down the long chain of amino acids. Okay, digestive enzyme, protease, that is also helping for what? Digestion of protein, and hydrochloric acid also helping for the digestion of the what? Protein. Okay, next you can see gastric secretory cell. Okay, first one is chief cell. Okay, that's a secrete pepsinogen. Okay, chief cell is secreting in the pepsinogen. And next is parietal cell. It secretes the hydrochloric acid. Okay, these gastric secretory cell you can see in the stomach only. And next is mucus cell. Mucus cell secrete mucus and alkaline substance to help neutralize hydrochloric acid, HCl, and hydrochloric acid in the gastric juice. And G cells secrete hormone called gastrin, which stimulate the peritoneal cell and overall gastric. Okay, what are the blood supply is present in the stomach? You can see right gastro epiploic artery and left gastro epiploic artery and gastric vein is present in the stomach. Okay, but today we are discussed regarding what? The pharynx, esophagus, and stomach. We already said that pharynx is behind the mouth and nose, and that is also located in the neck, and that is just above the esophagus. And the pharynx, what is doing? And the pharynx is collecting in the food from the mouth, and that is moving to the esophagus. And now that we are discussed regarding what is esophagus. Esophagus is a continuation of pharynx that is located where it is located, that is just behind the trachea, and trachea and heart, and but just above the spine, and just you can see that is there just above stomach also. You can see esophagus, and esophagus is having two sphincters, and upper sphincter and lower sphincter, and the food bolus is moving to the pharynx to the where esophagus, and through upper sphincter, and after that the esophagus through food is moving to the lower sphincter to the stomach. Okay, that we have discussed, and after we have discussed regarding that what is the length of the esophagus, we have said that 25 centimeter length is esophagus and diameter is 2 centimeter. And next we have said that what is the sphincter, and upper sphincter and lower sphincter is also present in the esophagus. And later we had said that what is the function and formation of bolus, swallowing, reducing gastric reflexes है ना, that is lower sphincter is helping for the backflow of the food. And इसके बाद what do you discuss? We have to discuss regarding stomach, and stomach is an pouch-like organ that is located in the left side of the upper abdomen. The food is moving, and the food is moving from esophagus to the stomach through lower sphincter, esophageal sphincter. And after what we have discussed, what are the abdominal region? हम लोग बोला है right hypochondric region, left hypochondric region, epigastric region, right lumbar region, umbilical region, left lumbar region, right iliac region, hypogastric region, and left iliac region. And after we have discussed regarding what is the structure of stomach, and we have to see the esophagus and the gastroesophageal junction and fundus and cardia, and it is lesser curvature, greater curvature, and body, pylorus, antrum, and duodenum. Okay, so we have said that relation. What are the organ is located near to the stomach and anteriorly. मतलब आगे what are the organs? The front side of the stomach we can able to see what are the organs. Left lobe of liver, anterior abdominal wall, and posteriorly that is back side abdominal aorta, pancreas, spleen, and left kidney, and superiorly diaphragm, esophagus, left lobe of the liver, and inferiorly transverse colon and small intestine, left side diaphragm, spleen, right side liver and duodenum. That is a small, we said that the stomach is a pouch-like organ primarily designed for food storage, and after that chemical digestion, mechanical and chemical digestion also present in the stomach. Okay, and you can see that there are two sphincters present in the stomach, that's in cardiac sphincter and pyloric sphincter. And the stomach is divided into four regions, that is a cardiac stomach, fundic stomach, and body of stomach, and pyloric stomach. Okay, उसके बाद we have discussed that is rugae is also present in the stomach, that is helping for the expansion, secretion, digestion, and some absorption of the food. And next we have the function of the stomach. First is digestion. Digestion, what is happening? The stomach is releasing some chemical enzymes and acids and chemical enzymes and protease, that is helping for the protein digestion, and hydrochloric acid also secreting by the stomach, that is helping for the maintaining the acidity level of the stomach. Okay, after we said that absorption, some absorption of the nutrient also in present in the stomach, and we know that gastric juice, and the gastric juice also present in the stomach, that it contain what? Hydrochloric acid, potassium chloride, and sodium chloride. The acid plays the key role in the digestion of protein by activating digestive enzyme, and that is the protein also helping for the activating in the digestive enzyme, that is also helping for breakdown of the protein into the small chain of amino acids. Okay, we have said that gastric secretory cell also present in the stomach. That's the chief cell, parietal cell, mucous cells, and G cells. Okay, and we can see the blood supply is present in the stomach. That is blood supply. That is, you can see right gastro-epiploic artery, left gastro-epiploic artery, gastric artery, and venous artery. That is in gastric vein. Okay, these are about the pharynx, esophagus, and stomach. And tomorrow I will be continue that remaining topic. Thank you, everyone. I hope everyone understood about this topic.